Guys, we're gonna get into a little bit of this hip hop beat that's going on, man. So Carmen, you didn't hear the Tailor Made freestyle by Drake, did you?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I got you. All right, we still have not heard a response from Kendrick Lamar. I think it had a lot to do with.
I didn't honestly think it would go on this long.
I
thought like maybe we would have like had some of the backlash of whatever happened, but thought it was gonna be like duel, and then like whatever. But
well, Big T came in, you know.
Big
T popped up, man.
T?
You know Big T? Shout out to the Swifties. What's up, y'all? Y'all know Taylor Swift dropped.
What the fuck did she say? What the hell did she Who the fuck cares what Taylor has to say at a time like this?
Hey, yo, Taylor Swift dropped her.
Is that why Kanye has something to say? Is that where he came from?
Everybody started. Yo, Taylor Swift was beefing with Kim Kardashian on this album too. It's a beef everywhere.
I heard that she said something about like "fuck you and your ex-husband."
Yeah,
I'm like, but I don't listen to Taylor.
Yeah, I don't either. But apparently, Taylor is projected to do 2 million in her first week, which is just like, what the fuck? Like
the Swifties are like a girl army.
Yeah, like the biggest. I ain't gonna lie. Like that. I don't want no smoke, and apparently nobody else did
between her
either.
and Beyonce. Like
those two armies. You better hope they never go to war because it might be nuclear.
I think that's the closest thing to a race war we're gonna get.
Oh shit! But I think they cool though because
I think they're cool too.
Yeah, they gotta be cool, or literally it might just.
It's like we keep the peace.
Right, this might be World War IV type shit.
Where the blood's in the crypt.
Hey, yeah, oh god,
we keeping the peace for our nation.
So Big T dropped on Friday, and everybody just scattered like roaches. Everybody got the fuck out the way, and except for one person. His name is Drizzy Drake. Guys, it's a battle
of the powers.
It is a hard week to be a Kendrick Lamar fan, guys. You guys know me, man.
That's a beautiful picture of Drake.
This is a hard week for Kendrick Lamar fans, guys, but Drake, we have to give this man props and respect where it is due. Drake not only dropped his last diss on DSPs, matter of fact, you might get a kick out of this. So people was like, yeah, Drake dropped the push-ups record, but we don't know if it's real. He's not really claiming it like that, even though he clearly has been claiming it on socials. But look at what he did. He dropped it on DSP, so it's now on Apple, Spotify, and Google. And this is the fucking album artwork. A size 7 shoe tag is the album artwork for.
Oh wow, he petty.
Drake is petty as shit, man. All right, so
no, because it took my brain a second to. I was like, oh, UK 7.
This is literally the album artwork for push-ups. If you go on iTunes or Spotify.
25 centimeters. 25 centimeters is the pettiest thing that's like.
Hey, Drake is
25 centimeters. You know how petty you gotta be to put the centimeter amount.
You
know how small a centimeter is.
Drake got to be stopped, man. Drake got to be stopped.
He pulled out his ruler and flipped it over.
But Drake also responded again with another fucking record. Now, he didn't drop this everywhere for a good reason. He can't. And we're just going to play it. We're going to react to it in real time.
It must be a fire sample.
A sample indeed. We're going to get Carmen's raw reaction. She has not heard this record yet. I have heard it. So I'll be helping breaking it down, and she's going to be reacting to it at the same time. It's a breakdown reaction, okay? Let's get to it. Oh, my God. Oh, no. I hate when YouTube does that. Stop.
A little bit too much dip on your chip, YouTube.
Come on, man. Come on. Start me from the top. All right. This is Drake with some features. And this is called Tailor Made. Let's get it.
Tupac.
All right.
I kind of just want to hear it through.
You want to hear it all the way through? Okay, we're gonna hear it all the way through, and then we'll get back to it because I know you look perplexed.
I'm just, yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna play it all the way through once, and then we'll get back to it and break these lyrics down and see what's going on. Because yeah.
Nephew. This nigga, Snoop Dogg is still alive. Why do he have to Okay.
God damn, dog. This is hip hop, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is you gotta respect Drake for this. You got to respect Drake for this. Like, you can be the biggest Drake hater, you could be the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan, but you gotta respect this. You got to respect this. We're gonna talk about the AI because that's what the two first verses was. Okay. Obviously,
let's see, like,
yeah.
let's see, summon Pac himself.
he Drake,
rub two Jewish nickels together.
Hey,
Was all like, Pac,
hey yo,
arise, arise, Negro.
Hey yo, get your butt out of Cuba, man. It's like, yo, rest in peace, Pac. But goddamn, all right. We're gonna talk about this. So, Drake rapped all of these verses.
Oh yeah, you can tell that just
the way how it was written and stuff like that. You knew it was Drake.
Drake has a certain flow.
Exactly.
It didn't pair well with their voices.
Right.
But I get it. I'm like, I mean,
he did.
That's why I'm like, all right, let me go back and dissect these lyrics because he probably was really saying some shit. I just couldn't really get over the AI like Pac. I'm like,
it was a big culture shock.
Because that nigga Pac don't even rap like that.
Right, exactly. So, but the voice was just chilling. You know what I mean? There was a lot of people that were upset that Drake used AI from a Tupac who is no longer with us, and a Snoop Dogg who is with us still.
This nigga Pac has been dead for going on fucking almost 30 years now.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If he used his voice.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, I mean, you could have got somebody from Cali to rap it better.
But because of the optics of this and the rap beef, you're talking to Kendrick Lamar, who is supposed to be the prodigy of Tupac. Literally, everybody pretty much claimed Kendrick to be Tupac's offspring.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick himself has talked about how he's seen Pac in his dreams and influenced him and helped him with making his music. He is super influenced by Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big deal. If you're a Kendrick fan, you understand why Drake picked Tupac, because Drake been saying I don't know why these niggas think that you're like Tupac. I don't see it. But that's kind of what the West Coast did. And then with the second half of it, Drake talks about it in the House of Blues. Matter of fact, we're gonna break down these lyrics. All right. So Kendrick, we need you, the West Coast savior, engraving your name in some hip hop history. If you deal with this deliciously, you seem a little nervous about the publicity. Fuck this Canadian light skin dot. We need no debate of West Coast victory. Man, Cali him a bitch for me. Call him a bitch for me. So Drake is pretty much, channeling Pac is rapping yo, if I was, just egging him on even more. You know what I mean? And then also throwing shots of what angle will Kendrick come at me from? Yo, call me a light skinned bitch. You know what I mean? He mentioned the Joe Budden podcast where Joe talked about Drake in his last album to sound like he was messing with a lot of young girls, because Drake had a lot of bars in there talk about a 21-year-old girl. Drake's almost 40, so they played on that. Drake was upset about that. So he was just whatever angle Kendrick is going to come from, you know what I mean? He's just putting it out there now, which is a brilliant chess move by Drake, because now
he pulled an Eminem. Remember I said that last week? I was like, he's probably going to pull an Eminem.
Exactly. You did. Yeah, you did call it. Yeah, exactly. Like an 8 Mile. It's okay, now what else can you say about me? You know what I mean? But Drake is also very open, very out there. There's a lot of angles that he can go for. You know what I mean? But Drake putting this record out first makes the anticipation for Kendrick's record to go even higher.
Because it's you're setting the bar.
Exactly.
It's all right, do it again. Now do something else.
Right.
Because if it flops, it's
it's over.
Yeah, basically. Oh, man.
Imagine, because the bar is up here for Kendrick, and if Kendrick delivers anything in this vicinity right here,
the bar was already kind of high.
It was already high.
Just off of the first thing that Drake dropped, and then from him, he'd be like, oh, well, we waiting.
Right.
What you gonna drop? What you gonna drop? And then if the people don't receive it well, it's gonna be he has no choice but and Drake mentioned that. He's well, you better say some shit that I don't even understand, nigga.
Triple entendre or something. You might say some amazing shit. You know what I mean? And then to also play into the Taylor Swift narrative too, yo, I thought that you were hip hop. I thought you were rap. I thought you didn't care about, the sales and stuff like that too. What is this all about? Did you literally hold off your response because you knew this Taylor Swift album was coming, and so you want to wait until this dies down?
Yeah, what they on the same? I'm confused what she had to do with it.
So because Taylor Swift is one of those artists that she's just so big.
That's nobody. Is Beyonce gonna drop?
Exactly. It's honestly, shout out to Beyonce, shout out to the Beehive. But Taylor Swift is 2 times Beyonce in terms of just sales and American sales and stuff like that.
But no funny, the people that are looking out for the rap beef aren't checking for Taylor.
I agree with that. But America, because they're charting here in the States, if anybody was to drop on Friday, you're not being seen nowhere in the top 10 for the next 2 weeks because Taylor Swift dropped. even though the audience is different, because I don't know nobody that listens to Taylor Swift, but her shit is going crazy. When next week comes and it starts to chart, you're going to see nothing but Taylor Swift on the top 20. All of her songs chart. And there's like, she's going to move the Like That song out the way. That's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and then Drake dropped his last thing. That was the other dope thing about this weekend too. He dropped his push-up record during Taylor Swift's drop. He's just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm here. Where are you at? You know what I mean? So,
shit, I would have loved to see some fucking pop beef. Like Beyonce dropped when Taylor dropped.
Beyonce dropped what 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This is actually they did come pretty close. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I don't think nobody wants to smoke with Taylor right now. I'll be honest, that's Big T.
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't even check for that second album.
Which one? What second album?
The second Renaissance 2.
Oh yeah. I haven't heard it yet. I still haven't heard it yet. I'm sorry.
Like I've heard a couple songs, and that's just in passing. But country's just never been my lane.
Yeah, there's some country music that do be rocking.
Yeah, that's like a diamond in the rough.
Exactly.
But there's more Taylor Swift country songs that I do know. I tell you that.
Yeah, you're gonna hear that in the mall or something. You gonna be
T-shirt. I know that.
Right. So Drake. Okay, so we pretty much got through Pac's verse. Then he switches to Snoop Dogg.
Man, how did Snoop feel about that? Did he get a blessing?
No.
Oh. And Snoop is alive.
Yes, he
is. They ought to go burn him with a J. They go burn him with your cigarette, Snoop. We're
gonna see what Snoop Dogg said in response to this.
You ought to sue him for using your likeness.
Yeah. But this is AI, and this is the crazy thing. So, you know, this is also a part of AI, and there's rumors that Drake owns or bought a piece of AI technology, because if you can't beat it, you kind of have to get in front of it. You know what I mean? So, like, when it comes to the AI stuff, there's been a lot of AI Drake records that have been coming on Twitter and TikTok and stuff like that, and they're trying to get ahead of it.
Right.
So he's just like, all right, everybody, everything with Twitter and TikTok right now, all these people dropping these records that are AI that's not real. Mm-hmm. Let me do it now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Kind of just playing into this whole culture, like what's going on right now. I'ma do it. You know what I mean? And for all the people who are mad that Drake did that, respectfully, this is art. I'm gonna be honest. This is a form of art. And Kendrick has done something similar. Kendrick had an unreleased Tupac interview on his album To Pimp a Butterfly, and used that.
But damn, like, who did you get that from?
Yeah, well, that's what
right.
Because Kendrick is like ordained as the West Coast savior, and ordained as like Tupac's son, they give him that stuff. You know what I mean?
That's crazy how people could do that. And Tupac wasn't even alive.
And he's not alive to do it himself, right? So Kendrick has that blessing. Okay. Then on top of that, Kendrick did on the Heart Part 5, he did that deep fake, which is super AI. He took faces from other people like Kanye West, O.J. Simpson, Kobe, Nipsey Hussle, you know what I mean, without their likeness as well too. So he used AI. So they are all using this in artistic expressions. I'm not just riding with Drake, okay? Like, I'm also a big Kendrick Lamar fan. I'm just being non-biased,
right?
And I'm just being completely open and honest and fair with it. You know what I mean? With Snoop Dogg's bar from Drake.
Nephew,
what the fuck you really about to do? We pass you the torch at the House of Blues, and now you gotta do some dirty work. How you know how to move, right? So this happened way back in 2011 with all the iconic West Coast artists came to Kendrick's show and pretty much ordained him as the king of the West Coast. I'm gonna play the video.
I'm sitting up there with Dr. Dre, right?
Oh, how beautiful. The East Coast could never. Niggas would have started shooting in that bitch. There's no respect.
Oh, God.
They would have been hating in the crowd.
Where's the video at?
Who could the West Coast do that with? Pop Smoke. R.I.P. to that man.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke, for sure.
Maybe 50 Cent, but he a little too old for him to be getting ordained. He just like an OG.
He needs to be a part of the people ordaining people.
Yeah, facts.
Hello? Are you there?
What happened?
I don't know. Trying to get this jump to take me to YouTube. Might just have to go there myself because this shit blowing me. All right.
She wears sneakers. I wear sneakers. Dang. That lady got a chokehold on people.
Oh, Taylor.
Am I a Swiftie?
You might be low key.
Nah, that's the only song I think I know.
Whoever this girl is, she was yelling like shit.
Okay, Uncle Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg, The Game, Dr. Dre.
He ain't looking like much of an uncle right there.
Yeah. Corrupt.
It's a beautiful thing, my nigga. You great at what you do. You ain't good at what you do. You great at what you do.
Girl, shut up.
Yeah, I swear.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna mean this. Nigga, you got the torch, nigga. You better run with that. You better run with it, nigga, 'cause it's yours.
Y'all get the point. Kendrick was in tears. He started crying right on stage and stuff
I
like
would
that.
too. That's like,
Yeah, this is like all of your icons that are alive and where they come from and stuff like that. Like literally saying like, yo, we got your back. We behind you.
that's like a Black Grammy.
Yeah, on God. Honestly, this is probably the most respected award that he could ever get. Like getting this kind of love and support from the people that you look up to and listen to all your life. Yeah, fuck a Grammy. At
Fuck
that
a
point.
BET award.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, give me this anytime. You know what I mean? So that's what Drake was saying on this bar. Is like, yeah, I've seen them do this for you. You're supposed to be the guy, and here we are, 2 weeks later, no response. Like, what's taking you so long? And then this is where Drake comes in with his bars.
In a way, it kind of makes me feel like Drake's sweating. Like, why you sweating so much?
Why you sweating? Right. So okay.
Because it's like endless people came at Drake, and you gonna drop 2 back to back about this nigga?
Yeah.
Go say something about Ross. They called you a bitch ass white boy. Like, go get up on them niggas.
So he addresses that too in this bar. But I do believe if you think about the art of war, right? When you're up, sometimes the person that is the most quiet is the one.
That's why I'm like, nah, Drake's sweating.
Yeah, the one that's quiet and patient, that's the motherfucker that can knock you the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, we got to be careful with this dance because we're not just this is Kendrick Lamar. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we got to put some respect
That's
on
why I'm
Kendrick.
like, it's not just any old rapper that's damn. Like, nah, Drake kind of sweating. That's why I'm like, oh.
But I also respect Drizzy getting ahead of it and playing like this role too.
Two good moves for sure.
Yeah. Two
great moves.
Great moves. Great moves because now you make the anticipation for this Kendrick response so high, and Kendrick's gonna have to match it. Like if he misses, it'll be a hard recovery period for him.
It's a candied honey bun. I fucking hate big and greedy shit.
Wait,
like,
what?
Who fucking does this?
Candied honey bun. What is going on?
I fucking hate. Oh my god! You don't even like it.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
You don't even like it.
Listen, dog.
I don't even. There's like no like savory part. Like at least with a candied apple, it's like some apple juice. Like.
God.
Candied honey. I'm sorry. That was just like
it's good. I'm
disgusted.
Carmen just showed me a fucking video of this woman eating a lollipop looking thing, but it was a honey bun.
A candied honey bun.
A candied honey bun. Yo, America, we fat, mo. Like, yo, shout out to
the land of big backs. Big and greedy.
Big and greedy bags, yo. Oh, let me get to the comments real quick. I'm gonna get to the comments.
Oh my god.
Bird says, look like locked in like the Jamaican hair. Shout out to my man Bird. Shout out to you, bro. Okay, we got your reaction. We'll get to that tonight. Shout out to Laughter. He said, tell Demetrius congratulations all the way from Kenya. Love is a beautiful thing. For sure. I'll definitely send the love, man. Wilson was popping. Laughter said Drizzy 8. Aubrey obviously knows some don't like never been this confident. He's never been this confident. Yes, I do believe that Drake already said he has a nuclear bomb with him. I ain't gonna lie. Drake said he got the nuclear bomb. I think I know what he's alluding to. And just like this goes
2 records later, all right. Well,
Drake's third record. I mean, he says it in these lyrics right here. I'm gonna play it right here. All right. So Drake then takes off the AI and then raps his voice. Mm-hmm. After Snoop Dogg says, "Yeah, Unc, that's the truth. I'm definitely about to come around the Lang gang and let my motherfucking bowel move." Pretty much saying I'm a shit on all of Kendrick Lamar's, label. Shitting on you niggas from a whole different altitude, high up in the sky like I'm Howard Hughes. The first one really only took me an hour or two. Impressive. I'm always impressed by speed. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if you can come up with that push-up record and you say it took you less than 2 hours to do and put out, that's impressive. That's impressive to me. Imagine what will happen if you give this nigga a week. You know what I mean? If you gave us that and it was fire, imagine if you slow cook it.
I don't think speed is the factor here. I think Kendrick is like, I mean, like, this might be me to just give him too much credit, but it's like, I'm, like you said, on one hand, it's like, yeah, I can appreciate Drake's work, but it just this project alone is kind of got me looking at him sideways. I'm like, you sweating a little bit too much for me. Dude. And that's probably like exactly what he wanted. It's like, let him sit on it.
Right.
Let me see how much he gonna like.
How much he gonna
sweat.
Yeah.
Especially like everybody on Drake ass. You could have came at so many different people. Like, if you wasn't sweating Kendrick that much, you wouldn't came at him with a whole separate project. You could have came at you come at somebody that you think is competition because you know.
But I respect him for that because
no, it's not that you don't respect it. It's just you could see.
Yeah, that Kendrick's the one I'm scared of. If I am going to be scared of anybody, it might be that. I might be sweating Kendrick.
Threatened.
I know I can get these other niggas.
Scared of, but threatened. And it's like, that's what makes me anticipate. Like, I'm more anticipate. I want to see what Kendrick got. Because it's like, clearly he knows something we don't know.
Right.
Because he's like, yeah. Say it. Go ahead, say what you going to say.
Right.
What you going to do? Okay, yeah. I knew you was going to say that. What else you going to say, nigga?
Right.
I got something else I'm going to say if you say this.
Right.
Like, all right. What?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Give him some time.
Right.
But I mean, like you said, speed is impressive. But that's why I was saying, like, I thought it would have died down by now. And I see, like, also that angle of don't let it like die down, but I don't take Kendrick as a let it die down kind of guy because how he came at Cole when he's like, "Nah, you ain't gonna brother me."
Right.
We add this.
I think
let this nigga drop a whole fucking album. And
that's the rumor. That is a rumor that Kendrick has an album coming in May, but this is the angle. All of this is perspective, right? Mm-hmm. So you can look at it from one side, like if you're a Drake fan or whatever, and be like, "Wow, Kendrick did this all as a rollout. Mm-hmm. He did the Like That remix. He knew it was going to garner all this attention and stuff like that.
Great chess move,
right?" And then you're going to get a response from maybe Cole, maybe Drake, whoever it is. It's going to garner attention. They're going to respond to me doing Like That remix,
right?
Like That's going to be number one for a certain amount of weeks. I'm going to let Taylor Swift come. I know she's coming. I'm going to let her come and go.
Let me go ahead and let her come and go.
Let her come and go. It's all going to be died down. And I'm going to pop back up when all that shit's died down. And I'm going to, say what I need to say and drop my album.
Because my thing is, I don't know, man. I'm just like, whatever Kendrick dropped, you got to execute because you have no choice but to execute.
Yeah.
You have no choice but to execute. So it's like Drake definitely just put the press on him.
Right. Yeah, he really
he
did.
set the bar really high for you. That's why I'm like, my hopes are high because Kendrick doesn't disappoint, but because the bar is so high, people might be like if it ain't like a radio busser, then people might be like, nah, fuck that shit. That's it.
I ain't gonna hold you. The way how it's looking, the temperature in the room, Drake might drop another one. He might do a third one. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I think Drake does really want this, and I think by jabbing him up,
probably waiting to see if he's gonna drop an album to drop his big record, his radio banger.
Yeah, I'm sure they both want them to drop that record for Drake. Knows Kendrick has a nuke. Kendrick knows Drake has a nuke. Mm-hmm. They're waiting for the other person to press the button first. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're like, no, mine's gonna be number one. No, you press it. You press it. Nah, because mine's gonna knock yours off the chart. No, mine's gonna knock yours off the chart.
They both got nukes ready to go. It's like America and Russia Cold War shit.
It's like on one hand, we know Drake don't miss.
Right. And
Kendrick just not for everybody.
Exactly.
It's not that he misses. It's just that his music might not be for everybody.
It's the consistency. You know what I mean? Like, Kendrick had the opportunity to run and surpass Drake at one moment in time. People forget when Damn came out, Kendrick, that was his first commercially successful album.
Niggas was sleeping on fucking Damn. I was literally just having this conversation. I'm like, don't fucking act like all them songs wasn't fucking.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Niggas talking about some. Like, man, no. But Damn was like that.
Damn did.
Talking about some, that's just 2K music. Like, no.
What? Nigga, what? No, Damn. Let me see. Album sales. I mean, in sales alone.
But didn't Damn come out the same year as like Views from the Six?
No. So that same year, Drake dropped More Life, which was like not it.
Okay.
Compared to the rest of his projects.
Right.
So Kendrick selling 3 million units. You know, I believe he did 700,000 in the first week. Number one, multiple charted singles. You know what I mean? Kendrick's first commercially successful album. And then you had Drake.
I liked More Life though, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, More Life was cool. And then Drake, promoted that as a playlist. You know what I mean? But if we're going to take Damn versus More Life.
Feel like teenage fever. Yeah. I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, it was cool.
It was some cool songs.
It was cool.
I only go back to like a handful of songs on there versus Damn, like all of them songs, like no skips.
Yeah. Like this is Kendrick Lamar at his peak. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like in terms of sales, in terms of everything, Kendrick hit it on the mark here. And he won a Pulitzer Prize for this album as well too, which no other hip hop artist has ever been able to receive. So that's one thing that I credit him. He got a lot of accolades for this. So anyway, during this time, it looked like Kendrick was going to surpass Drake. Mm-hmm. And then Kendrick went away for 5 years. And Drake kept going. You know what I mean? And now we're here. Kendrick dropped the Mr. Around the Big Steppers. It didn't do as well as his last project. And Drake has just been consistent all the way through. So
that was 2018?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. I remember I was at Rolling Loud Miami.
Shit.
The day after he dropped the album, I can still hear the crowd. This is before like niggas was passing out at festivals and stuff like that. This was
before shit got real dramatic.
Yeah, like
super dramatic.
You know what's crazy? Like I've been going to this shit for a minute now, right?
I hear a little echo. Okay, go ahead.
Before the pandemic, Rolling Loud Miami, if you guys know, Bayside Park, Rolling Loud Miami, niggas was like cramped up, okay? We was there for Travis Scott.
Miami broke up with niggas. They said, don't y'all bring y'all asses to our beach no more.
that was the first and last time we was at Bayfront Park. They moved us all the way over to the Hard Rock Stadium after that year. Cause if y'all was there that year, y'all know the neighbors were complaining. We was in the streets, you hear me? Like niggas was jumping over. Shit was crazy. But nobody passed out. Everybody was good. You know what I mean?
I think people are dramatic. Yeah. I think you people are soft.
Yeah, they are soft.
There's a lot of softies.
Now, you go to a festival.
I can make out of hot. Bring a canteen.
Drink some water before you go out. You know what I mean? Like,
hydrate.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, hydration, guys.
Stop eating Takis.
You can't just go there and just get drunk and not drink water before you go. Like, bro, if you in Miami and you are standing up for 10 hours, like, I mean, common sense will say, yo, you probably should drink some water before you should probably overhydrate.
Someone's probably enraged by these comments.
I don't give a fuck. Hey, yo, sue me. Get the fuck.
Drink a liquid IV.
Yeah. Oh, that too. Yeah, that too. Now,
eat some fruit.
Yeah. And of course, the concerts have resolved certain things. They try to add some additional things like water fans, trying to throw water bottles at people and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I was fucking catching this shit with one arm like Odell Beckham. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So anyway, it's just to me, it's kind of weird how you had before the pandemic, how certain things were operating, and then after pandemic, things changed up. Anyway, going on a tangent there, Drake has went crazy on this Tailor Made Freestyle, man. So, he then plays on to the fact of what other people are saying about Taylor Swift dropping, and like Kendrick being scared of that. Just adding these little elements into the mix, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, he also says that like that, you're not singing as confident after that record anymore. It seems like your tone down. So all these things, right? And then this is a clever bar. He says, I guess you need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you. The rest of y'all are definitely involved. It's a play on words with I'ma kill y'all niggas. But y'all are involved too. I'ma take care of the main target, but I'ma get at you other niggas later. That is... Listen, I like it. I like it. Drake, I think, sees all this shit. The Future, Metro, Rick Ross, Kanye, whoever wants smoke, A$AP Rocky, whatever. Y'all can all get it. But Kendrick is a big fish I gotta kill right now.
Yeah, he's like, you've been a pain in my ass for a couple century now. Mm-hmm. Time to cut the head off the horse.
Yeah. Guys, and we know this is real because Drake posted this on his Instagram and on his Twitter. So this is not fully AI. This is Drake saying, here you guys go for free. It's out there. I'm still waiting for Kendrick. Oh, last bar.
Free smoke.
One last bar. It hurts my heart. I swear it hurts my heart. Drake normally never does this, but Drake starts talking on the outro. This is a very Drake-like thing for him to do.
No, he did that on the last one though.
Which last one?
Oh no, he didn't. He wasn't talking. He was just drop.
Yeah. It was still the song. Like this is not his character just be talking after records like this. If he does, it's very rare. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So this in here, he's as straightforward as possible, saying like, "Yo, what's taking you so long? Mm-hmm. We're ready. We're waiting on you." You know. So he also says, "Dot, I know you're in that New York apartment. You're struggling right now." Well, Kendrick Lamar it's not looking good, man.
I would love to run into the nigga in New York. I haven't been there in a while, but like, damn.
Yeah. Kendrick buys an $8.6 million penthouse in Brooklyn, New York.
Nice.
Very nice. And there's some insinuating, like the whole last bar that he did with Whitney and the bodyguard situation. Kendrick in his last album talked about his lust addiction, like him like dealing with multiple women and stuff like that, even though he's still married and has children with his wife. So
hate niggas! All of them? God damn!
Even the good ones? Even the conscious niggas?
Even the short ones? God damn! Shit!
Oh my god, dog!
99999! Shit!
Carmen.
Damn!
That's the name of his album.
Fuck! I'm enraged!
Not all niggas cheat on their wives, you know what I mean? Oh my god, dog. I swear we don't. All right, so
I need to hear the story of these men who don't. Because you hear way more of that dude than who don't.
Because the good guy, we just quiet with it. That's it. We don't
Fuck
talk
outta
about
here.
it. Hey, I swear to God. I
thought he was quiet with it. No, he shit. Fuck no.
I mean, he's still a rapper. You know what I mean? He's an international rapper.
If
you know what I
it
mean?
ever comes out that Russell Wilson been cheating,
Oh, shit.
I have thrown in the towel.
I-
He is the last hope for maybe, but I
Really?
believe
That's
no.
your last hope?
Maybe not.
Hey, yo.
That's great. That's wishful
Oh,
thinking.
shit.
That's
funny.
wishful thinking. But
Y'all, you might have a good that might be a good draft pick for y'all. Might be a good draft pick. I ain't gonna lie. I can't see it. If it ever comes out, it's AI.
if it ever comes out, Future telling it.
Hey, facts. Oh my God. So with this whole thing, Whitney, the bodyguard, Kendrick's wife's name being Whitney, it's alleged that while Kendrick was out doing his dirt, she might have had a relationship with his bodyguard.
Imagine Drake getting that tea. Like, how the fuck they get back to this nigga?
These niggas be, I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, man. These should be running deep. Should be running deep, man. These niggas be talking. Like, Kendrick Lamar manager, like, Drake took a picture and posted it of Kendrick's manager leaving the OVO shop, like, buying stuff out of his like, all this shit is interconnected.
Their lotions.
Bruh. All this should be interconnected, man. I ain't gonna
They
lie.
have cool shirts.
Top hill, top hill, top